All right, folks, what is going on? This is episode 715 of the First and Frame Rate Show. I am VF Baller. Over here, we talk about Georgia Southern and Atlanta Falcons football. And we're not going to talk Falcons today. The Falcons had a pretty good win against the Jets. That was a big deal, 2 in a row, and they controlled their destiny when it comes to the NFC South. But we're going to talk some Georgia Southern football. They're going to be playing the University of Ohio or Ohio University, or however you want to call them, the Bobcats. In the MAC. They're going to be playing them in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. And I'm a little concerned about this game. I'm not going to lie to you. I think everybody knows why. If you've been watching Georgia Southern, they basically backed into this bowl game, losing the last 4 games. But we're going to be a little optimistic. I am concerned. I can't lie. But I'm not going to get into much of the X's and O's. I'm just going to talk about my thoughts and feelings about getting to this bowl and the location and how do I feel about Georgia Southern going into this game. I don't know much about Ohio, the football team. I will get into that, like I said, later on as we get closer. But just on the surface, I'll give you my thoughts and opinions. So if this is your first time here, welcome. I can be found on YouTube and Rumble. I'm also on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. I want to thank you guys for a phenomenal 2023, and we're rolling into 2024 in less than a month. And hopefully you guys will continue to rock with this show and continue to give me a high star rating on whatever platform you're on. If you're on Apple, please give me a 5-star rating. That really helps. I also can be followed on X at VF Baller, and the website is firstandframerates.com. Also, one more thing, if you want to donate and support the show, links, CashApp, and the link to PayPal are down below. Goodness, I'm all over the place. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Georgia Southern backed into this bowl, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think it's, anything that I'm going to sit here and be too negative about. I am concerned about the game a bit, but for the most part, we are going up against another foe. I mean, we're going up against another MAC opponent. The last time we was at the Camellia Bowl, we went up against a MAC opponent, and we beat the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And then we went to the Camellia Bowl against another MAC opponent against Buffalo, and we lost that game last year. This year we're going up against another MAC opponent, and this one is going to be, I want to say a little bit closer to home. I don't know, between Myrtle Beach and Statesboro to Montgomery, Alabama. I don't know. It's just, to me, is more of a little bit the same, a little bit closer in Myrtle Beach. So it could be a really big home game for Georgia Southern if people decide to go and flood this stadium of Coastal Carolina. I hope they change the color of the field, to be honest with you. I mean, my God, that teal is, it's not bad. It's just, for this game, they need to change it. Nevertheless, Georgia Southern's going to go in. I'm pretty sure they may be the underdogs in this game. I think they pretty much put this game together because Georgia Southern has the potential to light up a team. Georgia Southern has a very, I ain't gonna say very high powered offense. But they can put up numbers. They can put up yards. They can really make things going. But it all depends on the quarterback. Davis Brin is going to be the quarterback. And like I said, I'm not going to get too many in the X's or O's of this. This is probably about as far as I go when it comes to this. Davis Brin just need to play a clean game. I believe if we play a clean game, we can make this competitive and or win this game. But that is asking a lot. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's just really frustrating how things are going. But I will say this. I'm going to be rooting for the team all the way. Even with my concerns, even with my issues and things that I do think about this game, I really feel that we're going to be ready to go. I think Coach Clay Helton and company is going to have these guys ready. Because for the most part, when games like this, when it is a big deal, the team does become prepared. It does become ready to go. It's just these little miscues that make everything fall apart. Most likely it'd be the quarterback play. I mean, that was one of the reasons why a lot of things went wrong in most of the games that we lost this season. I can count on at least 2. I say 2 out of the 6 games that we lost that it wasn't like that. I mean, you could probably say what the JMU game. I mean, that wasn't quarterback related. And probably the Texas State game. But everything else, it was like the offense can't get going, and we need to get going against this team. This team is a 9-win team, so they're going to be ready to go. I'm pretty sure these guys are, a pretty good team. Like I said, I haven't studied the team yet. I don't know what they're about all the way, but I will definitely be checking this team out as we get closer to the bowl. It would be really nice to see Georgia Southern to finish this season on a high note, especially how things are going. We were 6-2 at one point. We thought it was going to be at least 8-4. We ended up being 6-6, and we're going up against a team that's probably pretty talented. I'm not going to sit here and say I know, I don't know, and I didn't really want to do research for that purpose because it's still it's 2 weeks out basically. So I don't want to go into the game or X's and O's or the players per se, but just on the surface, as far as what Georgia Southern needs to do, what they need to do is basically just have good quarterback play. I'm not too concerned about our run game or anybody who's on the field right now. It's just we make this a game if the quarterback play is up to snuff. That's just point blank. The defense, they're going to be fine. Defense is always, for the most part, played fairly well, but it all starts with the quarterback. The quarterback has to get everybody going. If they get everybody going, as far as showing that they're confident in the players or their leader, as far as the quarterback on the field, they're going to play, up to par. So, and I really didn't. I don't know if I said this in a episode before or if I didn't say this on a weekend video. The quarterback really dictates how well the team goes in most cases. If their quarterback's not doing well, the rest of the team's going to be like, whatever. Yeah, we need to make a play, but whatever. More times than not, if the quarterback is not getting it going, the rest of the team is just not going to, respond well. So it makes a really big deal. I remember when Cam Ransom came into the game for the first time for Georgia Southern. I think this could have been the touchdown to Bo Johnson. I can't remember. But when he came in, the entire team was just elated. It just makes a difference. I remember when Shai Wertz was at quarterback and the way the team responded when he played quarterback compared to Justin Tomlin, or even when Amari Jones, I think we won that game when Amari Jones was at quarterback, but it's just a different team when your actual leader is on the field. So it makes a difference. I mean, you saw how the team, even when Kyle Van Treese was playing, like the team was like really motivated. So we need that from Davis Brin. And like I said, I think that's basically the early analysis of this game. I don't have any issue with anybody else on this team. People can say what they want about the defense, and I understand the defense could be a liability at times, but this defense is still a work in progress. This offense overall is still a work in progress. I think this is one of the reasons why Coach Clay Helton did try to get a veteran quarterback to come in, and the veteran quarterback just don't turn the ball over. If we can get in a situation where he doesn't turn the ball over, we're winning a lot of these games. So I think with this, I don't know Ohio specifically. Like I said, I just found out that we're going to be playing the bowl yesterday. I didn't get a chance to do too much analysis on Ohio, but even if I did, it's still early. I don't know what the team may look like in 2 weeks. I mean, yes, it's a lot of rest, but you may get a different look. You may get something different may, go about. Transfer portal and all this other things going on. You don't know who's playing or who's not playing. You're really not going to know until the week, right before the end of the week when it goes into the 18th. So I didn't really want to say too much about that, but I know Davis Brin is going to be playing. I don't think we have anybody from Georgia Southern entering the transfer portal. I think we still have a fairly young team, to be honest. I mean, most of the guys who are here that have experience, most of those guys are transfer portal guys with 1 or maybe 2 years left. Like I said, outside of Caleb Hood and a couple others, this team is still young, so nobody's really going anywhere. So with that being said, what you're getting out of Georgia Southern for the most part. Ohio, I don't know. Like I said, throughout the week, next week we're going to find out. But I will close on this. It really just falls on the quarterback, man. If Ohio going to try to put up numbers, Georgia Southern's got to put up those numbers too. And if we can air the ball out, like we did against Ball State, like when we did against a few other teams, we can compete in this game. You know, the defense can get a couple turnovers, maybe one or two, and turn the tide of this game. That would be great. But it just starts with the quarterback, man. It just does. So if you like this commentary, hit the like button, share this podcast, subscribe to the channel or the podcast if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think. Are you going to this game? Are you going to Myrtle Beach? Like I said, I would have gone, but I have some business to take care of that week, so I won't be able to make it to Myrtle Beach. Unfortunately, if something comes up, I will definitely let you guys know, because I would love to go. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to go to Myrtle Beach and watch this game. But hey, you know, I got other business to take care of. A lot of things are going on right now. That's behind the scenes, and that stuff's gonna get taken care of before the end of the year. So hopefully we'll get that straightened out. So I'm gonna get up out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And we'll be back on Tuesday. We're gonna talk some Falcons on Tuesday. Yeah, because Falcons, they could be in a really good position. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. All right, y'all take it easy and y'all be blessed. Peace.